So what I don't understand, right, is how are you the one who apparently pushed for more intense or risky gay scenes, whatever, and yet when it came time to do it, you quit the production just 5 days before they started filming? Oh my goodness, can you imagine working on set and being like, hey, guess what? The main guy ain't coming. I don't know if y'all getting paid. Like, I don't know if this thing is even happening. Like really taking food off of working people's tables and then wasting everyone's time and money. That's why sometimes I'm very weary of some straight people coming in and playing gay characters, right? Specifically closed-minded, unaware straight people, because to me, Joaquin is acting, he's behaving like someone who's never actually truly befriended a gay man before for real. To me, he's behaving like someone who's never taken gay men seriously as actual human beings. Because, like, what did you think you were going to be doing on set to reenact the scenes or to act out the scenes that you pushed for? Like, just holding hands with these actors? Like, what did you think was going to happen? To me, it's just so wild for Joaquin to quit the production, right? 5 days before filming was scheduled to start. And then when you're asked about it at this press conference or whatever at the film festival, the answer seems very foolish to me. So I don't know. For those who are unaware of the situation at large, weeks ago Variety said this: Joaquin Phoenix has dropped out of Todd Haynes' untitled gay romance film just 5 days before filming was set to begin in Mexico, right? I mean, y'all in a different country, y'all done built sets and everything. And he said, guess what? I'm not coming. I'm not coming into the office today or ever, y'all. I don't know if y'all can take down the sets for cheap, but I won't be there. I just can't imagine being like a PA, right? Like, or a cameraman or something, and you're counting on this check. Like, you scheduled out all the tens of hours that you're about to be on set today. You count on this coin to come in, so as soon as you get off, you could go buy something to eat. And the main actor has said they ain't showing up. That, like, wow. And then all the contracts that you done signed, I can only imagine, right? So Phoenix had developed the screenplay for the detective love story with Haynes and John Raymond. A source close to the production tells Variety the actor got cold feet. And I'm like, if it's even a possibility that you get cold feet, like this, I already talked about straight actors playing gay roles and all that stuff. And I'm just like, at the very least, can you not be homophobic? At the very least, can you have actually tried to get to know other gay human beings before you try to jump in these gay roles? Because it seems like some people try to do some things for the spectacle of it, for the clout of it, for the Oscar of it all. And then when it actually comes down to portraying gay men as people and doing the things that they do, girl, like, this is what you wanted. You developed the screenplay. You helped develop the screenplay. You know, when it comes down to that, all of a sudden people getting cold feet. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. When gay actors, especially in the past, if they ever, especially focusing in the past, like if they ever wanted to be on screen, they would have to pretend to be straight. And they did that. How many people didn't come out, probably, right? Doing that, pretending to be straight. But this man who developed the screenplay was over here pushing for the scenes to be a little more graphic, right? This straight man all of a sudden can't do it. So I'd be laughing. I'd be cackling when I watch a whole entire industries stifle gay talent and don't want to put them up, don't want to put them on screen, so much to the point where, especially in the past, actors singers, whoever, had to pretend to be straight, and they did it. And this straight man is like, ew, I'm gonna get cooties. That's something like, just leave all roles alone. Just leave it alone. It's fine. They said their whole entire sets had been built before Phoenix made the last minute decision to exit the film. Representatives for Haynes and Phoenix did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment. Hinged on Phoenix's casting, the movie had already sold to international distributors ahead of production. Oh my God! You already sold it to distributors when this guy quit? Sources tell Variety the project is in peril. I mean, that is understatement of the year, indicating that Phoenix's role cannot be recast. The crew is now out of work, and stakeholders in the film still need to be paid. Losses could exceed 7 figures. And to me, I'm just like, doesn't that mean that this man can be sued? Like, would y'all be surprised if a company, somebody who lost coin, comes out here and tries to sue this man because he don't want to do no gay kiss? He don't want to eat a little. He don't want to eat a little cake on screen. You know what I mean? Okay. So in 2023, Haynes teased the project in an interview with Variety as a love story between two men set in the 30s that has explicit sexual content. The film was said to be rated NC-17 and feature a relationship that will challenge audiences. Speculation among the crew is that Phoenix's exit had to do with the graphic nature of the film's sex scenes, but that theory is confusing to some sources who reiterate that it was Phoenix who brought the project and its NC-17 concept to Haynes in the first place. Haynes told Variety in September 2023 that the film started with fragments of ideas from Phoenix, which the director formulated into an actual narrative before bringing Raymond on board. Basically, it was just this wonderful organic way to create the script, Haynes said, and Joaquin was pushing it further into more dangerous territory sexually. So he was the one pushing for it. And like I said, this is just in my head what I think might have happened. He pushing for it. He probably sees. I think a lot of straight people do not see gay people as people. I'm so sorry. They see them as like little deviants running around here who do things. I don't trust a lot of them to portray queer people as human beings with full entire multi-dimensional human beings with ranges of emotions. I do not expect a lot of straight people to do that, right? So in my head, what I think what had happened was she's like, girl, Oscars, clout, coin, I could play some gay man, rev up the sexuality, rev it up. And he thought it was a good idea. He saw the awards season in his head up until he got on set. And he was like, wait, I actually have to do this? Ew, I'm going to get the cooties. And so he backed off so much so to the point, it freaked him out so bad that he's, ruining people's jobs and careers and stuff, risking being sued over all of this, right? And so to watch them flail, like straight men flail and freak out during these kinds of things, when like queer people have had to like be a whole entire completely different person, a different version of themselves just to survive the industry, right? Just to survive straight people. And then to watch this straight man flail around like this over an idea that he initiated is hilarious to me. Just stay away from gay roles if you're going to act like this, if you're going to act like, you know what I mean? I already have some kind of critique when it comes to straight actors in gay roles. That's not to say I don't watch and enjoy them, because of course Jacob Anderson, Interview with the Vampire, like, not to say I don't watch and enjoy them, but I'm just saying there is a specific brand of straight person that looks at gay people as caricatures and not actual people. And especially when it gets to like conversations around their sexuality, it's always this air of like spectacle around it, and in a way that, like, already sex is a spectacle thing, especially if it's on screen, but it's just a cheapened the way that a lot of straight people view gay people, gay sex, any of that. And so I think all of that might have come into play with how Joaquin viewed the entire topic in the first place. But of course, that's an avenue maybe to the awards. People go, oh my goodness, you playing this role and it was so provocative and challenging audiences, until you get on set and actually have to do it. It's just, it looks so pathetic and corny. It really does, especially with all these people losing food off their table. The crew. That's crazy. I think one of the distributors, said, it has been a nightmare. This was his project that he brought to us. Now switching to IndieWire, where we see that he responded to a journalist, Ben Dalton, in the press conference room at the Venice Film Festival. So Screen International journalist Ben Dalton posed a question on everyone's minds to Joaquin Phoenix. Basically, girl, why did you drop out? Are you serious? Asked if he could explain his decision to exit the project he was also developing with Haynes, Phoenix said, if I do explain, I'll just be sharing my opinion from my perspective, and the other creatives aren't here to say their piece, and it just doesn't feel like that would be right. I'm not sure how that would be helpful. I don't think I will. And that was such a funny way to respond to the question, because it's like, first of all, the question that the journalist asked you was specifically asking your perspective and your opinion, because they're like, why'd you drop out of the movie? Like, they were asking your perspective. The question wasn't about the other creators in the room. We can already tell how the other creatives who aren't here to say their piece, as you said, would feel about this, because they want to get paid. Like, what do you mean? They want the project to be created at the very least. What do you mean? So my theory is that he dropped out for the reasons that they're saying that he dropped out. I mean, and that he got uncomfortable with the scenes that he was pushing for, and he knows how crazy that would look to say, and how ridiculous the headlines would be if he said that. And so he just like, I'm not gonna say anything. It would not be helpful. And that's the one thing, you are right about that. It definitely would not be helpful, because we would be grilling you in the same way that we're doing now. So I can understand him being quiet about, like, oh well, hey, I just didn't want to kiss no guys. I can understand him wanting to be quiet about that, because it's incredibly, like, the whole thing is incredibly stupid. It's incredibly stupid. But yeah, that's it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/avataradrian. There you get exclusive content, videos that I do not post publicly on YouTube. They're just for the patrons. So go ahead, sign up for that. Love y'all so much, and I'll check y'all later. Peace. Make sure that you're going to www.zoraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, this sequel, is following up the first book that is already released, called Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's given 4.9 stars. It's given 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia, Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia, The Vengeance of Cold Wind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the wait list, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.